What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Whew. Okay, see, listen, like, I really had to calm down because, like, this episode, it was cute. Okay? It was cute. But, baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is, like, this. Queen Sugar, okay, this season 4, episode 7, I believe. Is it episode 7? Yep, of Several Centuries. Listen. What we learned from this season of Queen Sugar is you got to stand up, as we all, the overall thing of the whole series is you have to stand up for yourself and fight for justice and get what's right, okay? Don't let nobody overtake you, let you make you feel insignificant or whatever. But the theme of this episode, or I should say this season, is Nova needs to get her ass beat, okay? And also, you know, we have to be careful what it is that we put out there to the universe, because you have to think about the short term and the long term effects of this whole thing. And let me tell you something. Nova only thought about the short term because, baby, if she would have thought about the long term, something is wrong with her, because that means you're okay with your family not liking what you put out. Okay, you did not weigh the options of whether or not people was going to be cool with this or not, and the long term effects that it was going to have on everybody that was mentioned in this book. Okay, baby, you Nova. Okay, let's just get on Nova right quick. You know, first of all, Nova, she's going on this show called Lineage, okay? And it's sort of like, what is his name? Henry Louis Gossip. Oh my God, what is his name? He do Find Your Roots on PBS. I love that show, and it coming back for a new season. Yes, yes, and some people on there, Sterling K. Brown, Issa Rae, Jordan Peele, and some other people gonna be on there. I love that show, and he do some other, documentaries on PBS about African Americans and finding the connection and all that stuff. Look him up. You know who I'm talking about. But he has a show called Finding Your Roots, all right? And so this is similar to what she's going on to. She's going on to a show called, something with your lineage, okay? And a lady producer, she meets her at the door, and then when they get into the dressing room, before they get into the dressing room, it's a lot of pleasantries and kikis or whatever. And she's like, it's a good thing that you want to do this, because there's a lot of stuff that some people find that they don't want to put out there, And then she says, what are you trying to tell me? So she was like, hey girl, listen. She gave her this paper. We found some information about your, because we did your lineage, your DNA and all that stuff. And your father's side is a little, we found that your line just a little bit complicated. So now Nova looking at the paper, right? And she like, girl, I told you we only doing my maternal line, baby. That's all that we doing. I said, hold up. Hold up. What's going on? And old girl, you hear old girl say, strike segment 4 out the thing. She didn't agree to it. She didn't consent. So I'm sitting here like from the preview. I'm like, oh man, don't tell me that the host is gonna actually keep on going and get in trouble. I said you can't risk a lawsuit or whatever. So I said, no, that ain't gonna happen. But from the way Nova's face looked, let me find out Ernest had some more kids out there or something else out there, okay? That's what, or Ernest wasn't they daddy or some shit like that. That's how Nova was looking when she said that it was a little bit more complicated, like they done found some more people that's literally y'all brother, sister, or daddy for real, for real. Girl, I was sitting here like, what's going on? So y'all gonna hold that secret until the end of the season, okay? That's what Noah gonna try to reconnect with the family with. Girl, I know y'all mad at me, but let me tell you something. We got some more people out here, okay? They go on the show, come to find out, her mother Trudy has a cousin, a first cousin that's still alive, because they thought, that her mother's line ends with Nova, but it doesn't. She still has a living cousin, so she was all happy about that. That was cool. Whatever. So while she's out there in Philadelphia doing this stuff, she's coming out the hotel, coming out the building, whatever. And who she runs into? She runs into Calvin. I said, come on, White Hope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It tickled me. I don't know why. It did. It did. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But anyway, so I'm sitting here like, whatever. And he got his little security business out there. He just so happened to be out there in Philadelphia for a client. He not working for nobody. He a client because he got his own business. That's what we later found out. And Nova like, I mean, I'm in town for a couple of, y'all, you want to chat it up tomorrow, whatever. Cool, okay, whatever. But where you stay at? He was like, yeah, I stay up in Baton Rouge. Oh my God, you do? Yeah, that's where I live in now after the divorce. Okay, I'm sitting here like, whatever. So basically, they reconnect, they go play pool, go eat, and all that stuff. And, she talking about the book. He basically read the book and, know that she wrote in the book that he was the love of her life or could have been the love of her life or something like that. And he talking about somehow she is the love of his life and he let her get away and all this stuff. And I'm just, they make me mad. I feel some type of way now that I know that she put this in a book. Like, girl, and he okay with it. He is the only one that's okay with them putting a drama up in the book. Like, did you really read the book? I guess she must have made him look like he was like the knight in shining armor or some shit because he really cool with it. That's his boo. That's what he want to get back. Oh, it's too much love in your family. Of course they cool with you and all that stuff. I said, After this episode, Nova practically dead to them, okay? Nova is dead to them, girl. I think I probably just lost my family. Yeah, girl, you did. That's what she was crying up in the preview. Girl, yeah, you did, okay? Because, girl, I would never talk to you again. Let me tell you something. The one thing about this Capricorn right here, bitch, you fucked me over, girl. Let me tell you what I will do to you. I will fuck you over back, and then I will act as if I never ever heard of you. I don't care if you family, friend. I don't care if we've been friends for years, bitch. I don't care if we've been family for life, okay? Who? That's who? Who kid is that? I ain't never heard of her. Oh, well, I don't care. Bitch, who? Who? Oh, all right. Do what you gotta do. I don't know that bitch. That's me, okay? But, I mean, it's not a good quality to have, but sometimes you gotta have that. Sometimes people cut you deep. And no, you cut your family deep, okay? Just as deep as my voice just went. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you did a lot. Listen, they talking about how, it was so much passion between them and, and emotions and stuff like that, sex and passion, but, it wasn't that much else in between them. And at first, he was going to let her go. And I'm sitting here like, oh, so no, you're not going to fuck, whatever. Y'all ain't going to do none of that stuff. Y'all ain't going to do no sticky icky with each other. Oh, okay. She get on the elevator. They just looking. I'm looking like it's he. I would have took that as an invite to go on the elevator, okay? But, that did happen. The next day, he come up to the hotel, talk about some, listen, how about I don't have to go back, okay? We can just kick it right here. We can try again. We can do all this stuff again. We can get us a second chance and really put our all into it and all this stuff. And they got so deep and philosophical with it. I'm sitting here like this. Just go ahead and say yes, Nova. I don't need to recant all of that and hear all of this stuff. You gonna get this man a second chance. I said you took us through all the roller coasters of all them women's. Okay? Through Freddie Books, through Chantal, through the other person, to get to this, back to where we began with. Full circle moment for you, huh? This what you was supposed to end up with all the time. Go ahead with your little man. I ain't got time. I still feel some way because you was a home wrecker a little bit, bitch. I don't care what nobody say. She a home wrecker. He wrecked the home and she wrecked it. She helped wreck it, okay? Let me tell you something. No, girl. Go ahead and do y'all. I don't care. I don't like how that union started. Moving on from that. What else wound up happening? Vi and her restaurant. Vi winds up having a little restaurant. She was talking to her little manager, whatever. Just gonna give her a ride home. I am so sorry. Woo! I hope that's it. That's the third one. Because I sneezed twice earlier already. There you go. I told y'all I sneeze in threes. Okay. But anyway, that's it. I apologize. Okay. I need some air fresheners. Disinfectant. Shh. Germs. Okay. What I was saying, yeah, so they finna go home after that, and we find out that Hollywood over there taking care of his mom, okay? because, this is giving him the opportunity to take care of his mom, because him and Vi, they're not really clicking right now, and it's mostly because of Vi, okay? And he's just, following her wishes or whatever, being respectful, giving her what she needs, her space and all that stuff to get herself together, because he knows it's not her, not him, and that she doesn't really want to do this, but it's something that she needs to do. So they leave out, turn the lights out. We hear the car turn on, rev up. Okay, we hear the car pull out. Next thing you know, somebody come up in there. I said, damn, y'all ain't even wait a minute before she pulled out. I said she could have doubled back and you could have got caught. All right. And so they came up in there, and I was like, what the hell? They started trashing everything, knocking this down, knocking the tables down, knocking the condiments down, ripping up the seats in the chairs and all this stuff. And I'm looking at the build of the body, and I'm like, that's not a grown man that's doing it, okay? And it looked like somebody that was of lighter complexion, and I said you should have had your face covered, then you would never get caught, but okay. And so I was like, let me find out this one of Michael's people, or somebody that's in Michael's age group, because that's all that I could think of, And at this point, Vi comes in and she sees what happened, and her manager is telling her, why don't you just call Hollywood? She don't want to call him, want to take care of it herself. She got insurance, so when you got insurance, boo, that's how come she was calm, because she was like, bitch, I'm finna get all this shit back, okay? I got insurance, clean this shit up, I'll be back open in a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? Cops really didn't do nothing. And the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, Vi, you ain't got no security system going on up in there. She said the cops was like, they can't really do nothing much because they ain't got no security cameras. She was like, I didn't even think that I needed that. I said, girl, you own a business. Yes, you do. Okay. Oh, so green. But, come to find out, Charlie got her peoples on it. And, they found some security cameras that was at the store or something that's around the block, and they found somebody standing outside taking pictures. They go back 2 weeks, okay? They found somebody taking pictures, no, a couple of days. And this person was taking pictures, bitch, it was Hank Miller. The consultant dude that Jacob was up in there talking to when Charlie came up in there to confront him, bitch. I'm sitting here like, you got my last name. 9 out of 10 is because I got your last name. That's, slavery. But anyway, white. I was just sitting there like, I don't trust this. What is he doing? He been stalking the place and all this stuff, taking pictures. And I said, I figured it out right then and there. I was like, whoever did this, because at this point, we needed to know a motive. Why are you going at the vibe? Because already, stuff just seems to be falling apart. Ever since, I'm thinking it had something to do with Charlie's campaign. Ever since she went on ahead and said, listen, girl, I'm finna do the councilwoman thing, and y'all gonna hear me roar. Roar. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all finna do. I couldn't get a little feminine with it, but my voice ain't there. I just sneezed and my throat hurt. Okay, that sneeze did a lot. But no, that bitch, that took me out. Bitch, what the fuck was that? Anyway, now, girl, it's Hank Miller, okay? And then on the still shot of who was in the house and the thing, it was Ignacio, okay? It was Ignacio's son. I said, what in the world, Hakeem? What's his name? Hakeem? Is it Joaquin? And his son named Ignacio? No, it was Ignacio's son. That's what it was, okay? So, I said Ignacio's son must have been either been paid off by the Landrys, okay, or he doing this to get revenge, or because he felt some type of way because he feel as though Charlie and them is the reason why his daddy is about to get deported. That's what I felt like, So they confront Ignacio. Had the pastor sitting there. He's sitting there with his mama, and the mama just saying, please don't take him to jail. Don't call the police. We don't need no police here, and all that stuff. And Charlie bust out in her little Spanish. She was like, girl, I learned Espanol, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, and Spanish 3 in high school, and I kept up with it in college, okay? So I know what it is, you know what I'm saying? My mom was just like that, And so I'm well versed in this too. And what I'm going to tell you is, we not finna press no charges. We understand what's going on or whatever. I just need to know who told you to do it, why did you do it, and what is it, bitch? What is it? What is it? And then she was like, Ignacio, little son, was like, I don't know. I didn't really want to do it. It was this man. He paid me like $500 to do it. You know, to throw the brick through your campaign window through. I said, oh, the brick too, and to fuck up the diner. Okay. I said, what? It was like, or else they was gonna deport my mom just like they did my dad. I said, I knew it. I knew it. And they showed him a picture of Hank, and they was like, yep, that was him. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Ain't this about a bitch? Okay. Um. So Charlie do a little digging. All right. And when she do her little digging, she come to find out that she go to Jacob. No, who was she talking to? Oh my god, I can't remember who the fuck she was talking to. They told her about the old world. No, no, no. When they seen Hank, the pastor is the one that said, we don't know nothing about the Landry. He worked with old world energy. They was like, wait a minute, what's that? This whole thing with the highway, byway stuff and fracking up in here in St. Joe, some natural gas stuff. I said, oh, let me tell you something. We had to study that stuff in school too. Girl, it's a lot. That world gets deep, okay? I said, you never would have thought all this stuff would be going on and people can find a way to hustle and to, manipulate and do some fraud stuff with some shit like that with the environment. Yeah, girl, it's deep, bitch. Okay? And, it was like, oh, all right. So she went over there to Jacob, trying to, pussyfoot with him or whatever, make him feel good. And was like, I got this folder about your old world dude or whatever. Like, let me tell you something. First of all, I was wrong. I was wrong. I should have listened to you. And he was like, yeah, you should have listened to me, whatever. And then when she put that envelope up, that manila folder up that had old world energy on that, he was his that smile on his face left. Okay? He like, oh shit, you done found out. I don't understand why they just won't let Charlie come on into their stuff. Because at this point, it's like, why keep trying to hide stuff from this girl? Because she's going to find it out quicker than you expect. Okay? Quicker than you expect. I'm just sitting here like, every time y'all do something, she finds it out. And she found this out right here. You were trying to hide it from her. You was trying to hide this whole thing. And she was like, she basically said that she had all the information on the old world energy and all that stuff about the fracking. Why did they need to build a prison? Okay, they needed to build all this stuff because it was going to bring some industry in. You got the new highway, that's going to bring the industry in. Now, earlier, and his jobs and stuff and all that stuff. Earlier, Charlie was trying to talk to this black woman to see if she would come and work with her, get on the team or whatever. And she was like, girl, I don't like you, okay? The stuff that your sister said about you in your book, I don't like, and I don't like the way that you work, okay? It's one thing to get fucked over back. I mean, you talking about the land use and stuff or whatever, but you used to be with one. You used to be one, okay? Technically speaking, you was on the board, you was doing all that stuff with them. But, I would rather get effed over by one of them than somebody that's my own kind. I was like, damn. She was like, if you want me to work with you, you need to understand exactly where this highway came from. And then we'll see what we can do. And so that's exactly what Charlie did. She got all that information out of Jacob. He spilled all that tea. The terrors, the wars, the this, the that, the industry, getting jobs in the highway and, building the energy. They found the little energy pocket when they was trying to build a prison and all this stuff. Girl, natural gas shit. Bitch, at the end of the conversation, Charlie is so good. Charlie was looking fine as shit in that scene too. And y'all know I don't really like the red bones like that. But it did something. I was like, hey girl, I ain't never looked out like that. I was like, why you sitting there on that desk like that looking at him tempting and teasing or whatever? Jacob gonna take it. I see it. But anyway, come to find out, she just got a way of making people, especially Jacob, because Jacob's sweet on her, spill his guts. And she didn't even have no information. She gave him that folder and opened it up. It's a post-it note that said, thank you. He looking like, ain't this about a bitch? And I was like, it is. All right. She hold a little press conference, putting it all out there about the whole thing. Next thing she talking to Micah. Micah took some pictures of them. You got St. Joe, St. Thomas coming together. And at this point, Michael was like, you should use some of these pictures for your campaign. She was like, nah, I don't want it to make it seem like I'm doing this just for my campaign. I want it to feel real and authentic because that's exactly who I am and I'm trying to portray. I want people to see that side of me. And next thing you know, she get a phone call. Her phone ringing. It seemed like, microphone was ringing, the house phone was ringing. It was like, wait a minute, who calls the house phone? I said, bitch, it's 2019. People still got house phones? I don't. Okay, hell, I remember back in the day you needed a house phone to connect the internet. Okay, and you don't even need that now. But she gets a call from Prosper. Baby, they done set the meal on fire. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Mind you, before that, Lil Inacio went over there. Inacio Jr., Joaquin, whatever his name is, he went over there. And Charlie got him to speak to Val, or Val to listen to him, and he told her the story. And she was like, "You gonna work this off 2-3 days a week, and then when she come out there, you see the whole little Latin community out there helping, bringing St. Joe's together." I was like, "Oh," but they didn't burn down Queen Sugar. They didn't burn down Queen Sugar. Okay, and I'm just sitting here like, Charlie gets a foot. Charlie gets an inch and they take a goddamn foot. Each and every time. Each and every time. Then my boo over here, Ralph Angel, they done took old boy out there trying to make it seem like he was selling drugs or had a whole bunch of drugs on him, setting him up, manipulating the goddamn cameras, turning them off. Now Lawyer Bay come through trying to take him out of jail and all this stuff. I said, see, Lawyer Bay, I knew you was gonna be good for something. Lawyer Bay gonna be sitting at Nova's seat next week at the table, okay, at the dinner table, as she should at this point. Okay, we done traded her. One beautiful brown skin for another beautiful brown skin, bitch. That's what we doing. I approve. Okay, but anyway, she come over there with some news talking about something they're about to start looking into his prison reentry program. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Ain't this about cause of the Landrys doing all this stuff, and then Nova's book is just fucking people over as well. Nova book fucked over Charlie in the beginning, okay? And Nova in the campaign, and the Landrys fucking over Ralph Angel and Vi. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just making me mad. It's just making me mad because this. I say this part for last for a purpose. Because the shit that went on with Darla. Darla came to work. She goes to her desk. Before she even gets to her desk, you see 3 white co-workers and a black co-worker. He was black. He was light-skinned. I had to check. I was like, what? And I said, you's a brother. I don't care what your hue is, but you a brother. You mean to tell me you couldn't take up for your fellow sister? Your fellow black woman? I had to take it there. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody probably gonna be in their feelings that I took it there, but bitch, I had to take it there because that thing didn't sit well with me. It's one thing that we already have, people outside coming at us. That's one thing. But you as a brother, you came at this woman too, and you kikiing it up with these folks at this office who probably be doing the same thing behind your back because you read the book and then set that book down on her chair, opened up to her chapter in the book, laughing at her and all this stuff. I was so disgusted. If you read the chapters in the book about her, you know that she has a problem. You know that she's a recovering addict. You know she had a shitty life, okay? She done went down the wrong path and she is trying to recover from that. You know that. And you don't even have to know somebody that has actually been an addict or whatever of any kind to know that anything could trigger them and to cause them to relapse. And you sitting there snickering and being childish like we're in fucking school, like we're fucking kids, not caring for her well-being or the fact that you can possibly be the reason why she relapsed. One of the reasons why she relapsed, she was sitting there shaking at that desk. I felt so bad for Darla. It made me heated. I said, y'all are trash ass people. Everybody got secrets and stuff that's going on in their life that they're trying to overcome. And you would not like it if somebody was to throw your stuff back into your face and laugh at you for doing it, even though you overcame. That's your story to tell. See, this is why we pissed off at Nova, because Nova, this is your fault. Oh, you just showing how you overcame and all that stuff. Everybody's not going to see it like that. You going to have childish motherfuckers that's in the world that's going to do the same thing that Darla co-workers did to them, okay? And that's what makes me mad about the fact that if the tables would turn, oh, I'm going to HR. Oh my God, she did this, she did that. Why would you do that to somebody? Why? If I would have known and seen something like that, I would have been that coworker. That I'm so mad at the black man. Like, you should have just. Oh, and she had to go talk to her little boyfriend, and he talking about some. You need to talk to your counselor, girl. Yes, you do. Okay, yes, you do. I know you came to him or whatever, but you also need to talk to your counselor just in case you slip. I know you say you strong. I get it. They made me so mad, y'all. I felt so bad for her. Like, she trying. She trying. It ain't like she denying it. She took accountability. She took responsibility. And it's like every which way she turned, it keeps getting thrown in her face. And that happens. But the way her co-workers did that shit, that was the most childish, immature ass shit. Bitch, Fowler complained with HR. And then the sad thing about that part, they probably weren't gonna do nothing about it either. Okay? I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Trash ass folks. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode of Queen Sugar. Fuck your tears, Nova. You need your ass whooped. You need your ass whooped. For Darla alone in this episode. Like, anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.